Alrighty, and there we go. We are live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's good to be back. It's another day, and yeah, I'm glad to be back. I did take yesterday off of the stream. I was a little bit extra busy yesterday, and honestly, I just also wanted to get a little extra sleep. I was a little sleep deprived, but yeah, we're on track on a few of my accounts to finish in the top 1,000, but also to finish in the top 500. Defense did come through a little bit today, although I do expect that in the next couple days it's going to be tough. There's only 2 days left in the season. So, and Wix, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. Mangotra, hello. And Hamza, hey, what's going on? Been waiting 2 weeks to catch a Doom stream. You know, I've been live a few days within the last 2 weeks. So, I wonder if you're saying that because you caught a ban or something. And yeah, let's get right into the Legend League. I'm noticing this base come back quite a bit, but I don't actually think it's the best base for trying to defend Hydra. It's tweaked, though. I do see a spell tower over here by the CC. I think what I'm gonna do is just play it safe with the Quakes and aim for the CC. Try to pick up a scatter shot, maybe not, that's fine. Getting the CC is the most important thing in that area. I think we are on a good track so far on this particular attack. I think I'm gonna freeze right there. I'm probably gonna use Overgrowth over these few defenses. Like this, that looks okay. So far, so good. And then a poison over the Logger. Always nice to take advantage of poison spell for that. There's the orb. And yeah, this looks pretty locked down. I think I'm gonna revive my Duke here. And yeah, another easy triple. You were in jail, what happened, bro? I have a funny story about that actually. There was one CWL that I did in my clan long time ago, and it was a little bit of a one-man army at the time. I had a bunch of my alt accounts playing, and I'm pretty sure it was way back in like Master 3 or something. And then on day 1 I couldn't make it. And all of my clanmates were like contacting me, figuring out what the heck is going on, why I'm not showing up or anything. And yeah, the day before I got arrested. That's what happened. But it was just really me screwing around with my friends. That's really all it was. It wasn't anything too crazy. We got in trouble. There were fireworks involved, so you can just take a guess. I think I got some nice targets there. I do have to be a little careful about where I send my dragons. I think I'm going to send them on this side, because I don't want them to go into the opposing sweeper, although I could try to overgrowth it. But yeah, that's the story of how I missed a CWL one time, because of that. Do have to be careful about this. I think I just gotta try to get a good orb here. And pray that I have the force I need to make it through the Town Hall section. I might have to use Overgrowth soon as well. I'm looking at the opposite Rage Tower. This does look like it's going through. I just Want to play it safe? And a swag overgrowth. Nice and easy. Had to pull a few days. You missed all 3 CWLs. That's unfortunate, bro. That's really unfortunate. And yeah, thank goodness that you guys managed to get the promotion either way. Definitely good thing that worked out. I don't necessarily condone sharing accounts, but in this case it worked out for you guys, right? And what clan was this? Was this I don't remember where you are these days. Are you in the Exiled? Is that right? Because I do know they are pushing the leaderboards. This looks almost exactly like the base I just took down, right? Almost. It's got some key differences, but nothing too crazy. I think I can even get away with going either side into the sweeper. Got some nice targets there. This time I got the revenge tower, which was nice. Did not expect to get that. Going to need to watch the rage towers once I get close. I'm a little worried that there's a split going on. Small split. Do have to use poison over here. And yeah, this is definitely where I need overgrowth. Is the way this is going. Definitely gotta be careful. And I might have missed it. We'll see, it's very close. And it's probably because I forgot to drop the Skywagon. I think that's what happened over here, right? We'll see that if the force from the Skywagon can get it or not. I definitely need that monolith to go down. But the queen is sniping the town hall. I think I got it. Even though I forgot my Skywagon, like a total noob. And I'm gonna swag a revive. Rip attack. I did get lucky on this occasion. I definitely think it's lucky to triple anytime you make a mistake like that. What should I revive? I guess the prince. He'll rain some meteors. Yeah, let's check. I'm pretty sure the exile is somewhere on the leaderboards at the moment. Somewhere up here. Here they are. And yeah, you guys managed 3rd place. It's pretty good. With that 10,484. That's exceptionally good. Although I do think that this time around there were quite a few clans that made 10,500. Crush. I know, I think I got lucky there, right? I feel like anytime I triple like that, there's a bit of luck involved. Okay, I really want to get the air defense, the fire spitter, and the CC. And the air defense is this one, by the way, the top one. So maybe if I'm lucky I can get the Inferno. Maybe. We'll see about that, but I also think I can get both sweepers. And I do. Very nice. And I got everything. That's just beautiful. Very nice setup. Going to use the freeze on the combination of the long shot and the rage multi-inferno, but now this time I'm going to use it on the monolith. Definitely think that freeze was late. Now I have to watch the air defense on this side. I might end up just overgrowthing it like this. And pop the orb. I think we should be good, and this time I did forget the siege again, but I think I'm about to swag it. It looks like a swag siege. But the honest to God truth is that I completely forgot it. I don't know why I'm forgetting the siege like this. I'll be honest. What should I do? I should just not use it. If I had a blimp, I would fly it across the base. But I don't have a blimp. Clash with Wiz, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You've just witnessed me swagging my siege machine. Okay, this base. I'm definitely not going to try to swag my siege this time. Although I do have to make some decisions about where to launch my Duke. I think I want to do it over the multi-inferno, the rage shower, and the CC. But he does get a pretty direct approach into the monolith, so that might be scary. I think I want to try to set him up for that and just do all my rocket loons there. They need to get that air defense. I probably could have gotten away with dropping fewer rocket loons, but I think this is totally fine. Did get some nice targets there with the backpack, but now the Duke is getting targeting. So definitely might have wasted those rocket loons. I think I'm going to use my one freeze. It might also be a swag freeze. And I think overgrowth right here is okay. I'm definitely worried about this monolith, man. That monolith was supposed to go down a long time ago. Wow, that monolith is really causing some trouble. I might end up failing because of this monolith. And the baby dragon gets it, but I don't know. I definitely don't have enough left to finish this one. You're Wizardo, that's cool, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. Impact Gamers, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. Yeah, this monolith was just a nightmare for me. I thought that the Duke, after the backpack, would go directly into the monolith. That was really the plan. But I guess the angle from which I sent the Duke, he ended up like kind of closer to the fire spitter. That's all what went wrong. So those rocket loons, if I'd have known this Duke was going to go over this way, I would have saved those and sent them directly to the monolith. That could have helped. But I don't know. I also think maybe there was some better approach I missed. Watching just before going in for interview. Okay, hey bro, good luck. I hope that interview goes well for you. I feel like I just crushed this base a couple times. So I'm gonna go for the exact same approach. Just like this, grab one sweeper, and then the arrow. Got one air defense with that arrow too, which is nice. I do think we're off to a pretty nice start for this raid. I haven't forgotten my siege machine, right? Which is a bit silly that's even happening, but gonna get another nice freeze here. And I think that what I need to make it through the backside properly is a good overgrowth or a good orb. Either or, right? I think I'm gonna use overgrowth now. And then I'll wait until the overgrowth wakes up before I revive my Duke. That way he can just go right for those defenses. Leader, your perfection and giant arrow and backpack is so good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't want to act like I'm perfect with the arrow, because I do miss it sometimes. But I think that's really how a lot of bases are being built right now, is to prevent good giant arrows. Like, you see how these corners are with all these walls? That's meant to steer away some giant arrows. At least I think that's the intent. Now, the only scary thing about this is that I have to go into the monolith for what I have in mind on this approach. But I don't want to risk any 1-star, so I won't start from the opposite side. I think that this is fine, and not only that, but later I'll also have to deal with some sweepers. But I did get the monolith with the arrow, somehow. I wasn't actually expecting that was even possible. So it definitely seems like my giant arrows are on point today. I think I'm going to overgrowth over the sweeper though. Definitely don't want to deal with that. And just keeping an eye on the Duke as well. He's a little low. Should hopefully pick up some value there, including the poison spell. We're looking pretty sharp here. I've got a swag skeleton and a swag revive spell. Nice and easy. I'm using 4 earthquake versions. Some bases I completely crushed, but in others I feel like I'm wasting 2 earthquakes. Yeah, I actually did mess around with 4 earthquakes. But the problem is that I think it's too much for Hydra. A lot of these spells you often rely on when things aren't going well. Like the poison spell, the skeleton. You know, I can imagine getting rid of a skeleton spell for a 3rd quake and running the blower. And actually, I do think I have that loaded up on one of my accounts. But, like, you really don't want to get rid of totems unless it's absolutely necessary, or even freezes. You know, I think if you can get an exceptionally good funnel with 4 quakes, you might be able to get rid of the overgrowth. And it would go like this. I think that could work. But that's base dependent, of course, right? That's not good for Legend League. Can you do RC charge? I can, but I can't promise the best success with RC charge. That's the only thing. Right now, I'm, first of all, a little rusty with the RC charge. The last time I did anything serious with RC charge was, I want to say last year. I did get a bunch of my accounts in the top 1,000 using RC charge last year. This is an original style, like an older style of a anti-Hydra base, although I think that with the Duke it's a little easier than it once was. So I'm gonna try this. And see if I can get a good arrow. I only got the CC, which I suppose that's not terrible, but it's not what I wanted. I did want just a little more value, but getting the CC is fine. Would like to try to get a good overgrowth over one of these ray showers. I think this is fine. And then use freezes over the other ray shower. Maybe even use the orb. Like so. I have to be careful about that multi-gear. The revenge shower and the multi-gear. That whole combination of defenses in that area. That does look pretty deadly. But the big saving grace I think I have here is, first of all, 2 freeze spells. But also the fact that my Duke hasn't died yet, and I still have the revive, so he's gonna get some good death damage if he goes down. Who knows, I might end up swagging my revive, I'm not so sure about that. He's in front, so he can catch a black airball. I think I can just revive my prince and be fine here. It's a swag revive, honestly. But yeah, another decent set of hits done. I think this will put me in the top 1000 for the end of the day. I got minus 270 on defense. Somebody give me a nice 1-star. Unfortunately for Jenny, a previous 44th place finisher gave me a 1-star defense, which is very nice. And TJ, hey, what's going on? Let me see. Why RC charge when Duke charge is stronger? Saw Tribe Gaming triple with it today. I think it's possible you can run both. Totally depends on the base. And TJ, hey, it's good to see you. I'm using it at Town Hall 17. I'm thinking that it is good for Town Hall 18, while it was one of the meta strategies in Town Hall 17 esports. RC charge. I feel like that's what most everybody was using in esports for a while. And if you really wanted to be on the top of the Legend League leaderboard back in Town Hall 17, you had to use RC charge. But there were some good follow-ups. Like there were some people that were running RC charge into Yetis, into Hogs, into a bunch of random different things. And yeah, by the way, check out, this is an army I loaded up because it's based off of this guy that attacked me. And unfortunately the replay's gone. I'm not sure why the replays disappear like this, but if you look at his army comp, he has the blower and the backpack together with the phoenix. And he has the prince with the owl, which I find quite interesting, but personally I would run the prince with the raven. Kai, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. Finished strong today. Should finish top 2600 with the 230 defense. That's amazing, bro. I'm glad that base is working out for you. Hello, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so yeah, this is what I was looking at. To make it really exactly like his, I would have to get rid of a totem and the skeleton spell and add a rage spell. But I want to save this for after reset so that I have a chance to practice on some of my bases. And I will continue running what I typically go for. this army has done a good job of getting me in the top 1,000. But now I am aiming for the top 500, and I think today, with the defense I got, minus 300, that I do need a plus 320. I don't think that plus 312 will be enough to get me into the top 500. So, gonna do my best here. Try to come up with some decent plans. I think that for this particular layout, I should go for an arrow to go through the scatter shot and the CC, and send my dragons to go behind the sweepers. The only scary thing is obviously the fact that I'm starting opposite side of the town hall, but I still believe this can work. To get a nice arrow there. Just have to watch the monolith. That monolith is really doing some damage in this area, but it finally goes down. I do think I'm on a good track to triple this base. Can use one freeze over here, and I'm probably going to use the overgrowth over that other rage tower area. Probably like so. And it looks like my queen is dead, unfortunately. Did I really forget to drop my prince? I did. What is going on with me today? It's not the first time I've forgotten something like that. Although I still think I'm going to triple. That was definitely quite the blunder. Now I don't want to revive the queen, I want to revive the duke. So I think that with this orb I should get it, and there's also the phoenix attached to the prince. I don't know. You guys might call this lucky. And I wouldn't blame you, because I completely forgot to drop my prince. But I should have this in the end. It's just the multi-archer. I'm gonna try my best while actively swagging the Prince is Wild. I don't know if I could have swagged that. And Tay, what's going on? It's good to see you. You do see how close this came in the end. So, it definitely wasn't a swag Prince. But in one of my earlier attacks, I completely swagged the Sky Wagon. Because I forgot to drop it, but then I ended up not needing it. So, just goes to show how strong this army is. GG, thank you, bro. I don't know how I forget to drop stuff like that, because there's only like 3 different things to drop. Okay, this base. This definitely looks like quite the interesting layout. It has potential to stop me. I do want to play it safe and end up starting behind the sweepers. Although that means I have to go into the fire spitters later on, but I would consider it safe. Gonna shoot my arrow just like so. And this should get me a early approach into the monolith, which I think can work. I like to go for a little earlier into the monolith if possible, because a lot of troops are usually in that area. It's hard for the monolith to get any real value. And so far it's looking okay. Gonna use another freeze here, and probably the overgrowth in that area as well. Just like so. And let's just drop all my rocket loons over here. They should be able to get something. I still have a revive spell, I still have a skeleton, but there's so many troops alive. Should be able to swag those. You switched your CC troops, no more Icehound, that's correct. And actually I did that a while ago. I did update the army link in the description. So if you guys want to use this army, you can check the description. But it should have the Super Dragon in the CC. And basically the reason that I did that is because of this guy. I mean, I can't show you the replay, but you can see that's what he's using. And I would say it was about like a week ago, he attacked me, and he was using this combination. He was using the Fire Heart and 2 Quakes. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was also using the Eternal Tome. But I also took the Super Dragon from him. But today he attacked me and I saved the new combination. This combination has 3 Quakes with the blower and the backpack. And it still has the Super Dragon. But yeah, a lot of players are using the Super Dragon right now. I definitely think that it seems to be the top choice. It did just get a new level. We just saw this base, right? We should be able to triple this. Gonna spread my Quakes a little bit. And try to get a good arrow. That is a very nice arrow, actually. Managed to get both the multi-gear and the CC with that. And this time I haven't forgotten to drop anything. I dropped my Prince and my Skywagon. So those should definitely go down. Have to use my freezes in this core area, preferably before the raid shower goes off. Although using it after is fine too. Gonna use the overgrowth now. And yeah, this should be GG's for this base. I think I'm going to drop all of my rocket loons over here just to assist the queen a little bit. Although eventually the Duke is going to get revived in that area. Let's just revive him now. And yeah, we should be good. Steve Pallone, hey, what's going on? Oh, it's Scuba. What's going on, dude? Appreciate you tuning in. It's good to see you, bro. Army Link gave me 4 earthquakes. Make sure to change for the OG. Okay. You might also have earthquakes in your clan castle. So, check that. But you're probably right that I might have screwed up the Army Link. Do you think the Dark Crown is better for Legend 3, no modifiers? Yeah, I think so, honestly. I think that without the modifiers, that this percent increase on all these stats definitely hits like a truck. But with the modifiers, you do see less of a base HP and a base DPS for the Prince. So these percent increases are not as humongous, right? But the Meteor Staff does the same damage both in normal mode and in Legends 1 and Esports. So I think that's why the Meteor Staff is the preferred choice for the modifiers. That's what I think. 5 attacks left. And about 20 minutes left. And it's this base again. This base doesn't scare me a whole lot, but I don't know, starting from the opposite side of the town hall always has me, you know, just a little on edge. What I think I'm gonna do is get an angle for the Duke to go this way with the Queen, towards the Ricochet and the Revenge Shower. So for that, I'll drop the Duke just a little to the right. like so, and then shoot my arrow. And I completely whipped my arrow, unfortunately. This is one of those cases. And now I can drop the rest of my dragons and the sky wagon and everything. I just have to watch out for the revenge shower. Probably gonna drop my rocket loons there. So far, not the best start, and a little scary because now we're looking at a potential 1-star. Definitely going to need overgrowth soon. I think I'm gonna use the overgrowths like now, maybe. And yeah, you can already see how this is not working out like I hoped it would. I'm just gonna revive the Duke and hope for the best that he can get the Town Hall, although I don't think so. Yeah, we're looking at a 1-star, I think, because of especially the arrow miss. Little unfortunate. I copied your Hydra with the stun gun army from the last VOD. That's good. That army is a good army. That army got me into the top 1,000 last month. Yeah, really unfortunate about this attack. A combination of things went wrong, especially with the giant arrow. I got a completely wrong angle on that. And usually these kinds of bases that have a moat around the town hall like this are a little scary. You run the risk of the dragons going completely around, and that's what they did in this case. I probably should have saved my second freeze for the town hall area, but I used it early over here to try to get the revenge tower down. And also the monolith sniped my Duke. Bit of an unlucky one, because I have crushed that base many times before with the exact same approach. I'm pretty sure I did it earlier in the stream as well. Okay, this base. What I think I'm gonna do is use the Duke to take one air defense and then the Queen's arrow to take the other air defense back here, and that should also get the CC. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. And then start the dragons over close by the town hall. I don't want to risk any 1-star here. So let's just try this. And it is a perfect setup there, exactly as I planned it. And now I can use poison spell over here. Drop the sky wagon, right? Don't forget that. I'm a little worried about my Duke. He is going down. Where am I going to use the overgrowth? I almost feel like using it here makes sense. Although that could come back to bite me, so I gotta be careful. I probably should have paid more attention to this town hall area. And yeah, all of a sudden my attacks are falling apart a little quickly. Just goes to show what happens when you take your eyes off of everything without an eternal tome. Although I still think this will get decent percent. This should land somewhere in the 80s or maybe the 90s. I have one more freeze spell, but that obviously would have been better used earlier. %, 82%. I guess that's okay, considering all that went wrong. I'll take that. Unfortunately, I think I did sell my chance at the top 500 today. Bilal, hey, what's going on? Yesterday I got to minus 31 auto defense since no one attacked me in Legends 1. Yeah, that's how that goes now. If you're waiting on defense and at the end of the day it doesn't show up, you're gonna get hit with auto defense. But a lot of people have been saying that that's a very common thing, especially in lower leagues. I know that in the lower leagues they often skip their attacks, right? Okay, this base, I feel like I need to think outside the box a little bit for this particular layout. Might also have to try to play it safe. Let's try this. I do have to be careful how I use my poison spell. Because obviously I can't use it for the Guardian. I have to use it for the CC now. I think that my Duke is getting some good value. Do hope something can eventually reach over and grab the Town Hall. It'll probably be the Prince, right? And I think we have this under control. There's a lot of troops still going around. And I don't have the orb anymore, but I have a couple free spells. So I bet I can use one over here. Revive the Duke. And then the other one over here, I hope. Really want to keep the Warden alive if possible. The Warden does go down, and there's still a Revenge Tower. We'll see if the Prince can grab it, but I don't know. I might not have enough troops to finish the rest of the base. Ended up playing it a little too safe on this particular base. Still a decent percentage. I'm expecting at least, even if I don't finish in the top 1000, I can be in the top 1500. I still have 2 attacks left. I should still be in the top 1000 as long as I triple the last couple hits. And the good thing is that the rest of my accounts are all, I think, in the top 1500 still, or in the top 2000, I should say. This is Zeus Ryuda. Definitely a good player, but I'm not so sure about this base for him. I definitely feel like I've seen him using better stuff in the past. So let's start with the dragon over here. That should get some okay work on that side. And then the quakes should go over here definitely. And then this guy right there. And a nice arrow. Try to drop a skeleton. I'm not sure if there was any better place to get value from that, but I have to watch the Guardian. Drop a freeze here. It is a little late, but not the hugest thing. Might end up using overgrowth. in that area, and then use the other freeze over here. I completely swagged my orb, unfortunately. This base might end up stopping me from the mistakes I've made. And I don't know. I starting to feel like I'm just tilted. And that's why I'm missing so much. I was doing fine up until my last 4 hits. We'll see if the Duke and the Queen can work together to finish the base. I'm not so sure. I still have a giant. But now the air defense is targeting my Duke, which is not ideal. He's gonna go down. I think I'm gonna wait until the giant is in a better position. And then revive. It's still gonna miss, isn't it? So maybe there is something special with this base. Shirag, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. And Ryuda missed on me today as well. So I did give him 1 trophy. He did plus 31 on me and got minus 30 from me on defense. Okay, 1 more attack. King Tucker. Okay, this base. I definitely don't think this base looks too scary. But I do want to see if I can use the backpack to grab at least 1 sweeper. It might be a little tricky. But obviously I have to aim for the CC still. And let's just drop the Duke right here. And then giant arrow. I missed the Inferno with the arrow, but it's fine. Now I want to see hopefully something go for the Town Hall area. And so far this is looking good. Definitely think this has a good chance to go through. There's the orb. Meant to slow down the revenge shower, and I'm going to wait until this rage shower goes off. Maybe use something over here to try to get it to go off. And yeah, that's good. Definitely enough left here to work with. Super Shell should then give me auto offense. Yeah, right. Auto offense. Let's see if I can swag the rest of my spells. I've got a swag freeze, a swag skeleton, a swag revive. Nice and easy. And yeah, plus 173 is tough with Root Riders. I gotta say, Root Riders are notorious at the moment. Like, they're known to do some good things, but still. And yeah, check it out. We're 1003 at the moment with 6 minutes left, so I might have just done some not so good with this account. I mean, minus 300 on defense is always tough to recover. But then to go plus 260, that's tough. Especially the 1-star. Although, I am still going to be optimistic about the last 2 days, because I have some good bases loaded up. Might be washed, I know, right? Might be a little washed. We'll ignore the fact that I did 306, 308, 311. And now I'm washed 15 minutes later. Anyway, yeah, it was a solid last few days, but I am still, I think, having a low account in the 2,000 range. Let me check. Yeah, Dhoom at the moment is currently ranked 2041, and that's my lowest account. So all of my accounts are at least close to the top 2,000, if not actually in it. And then 2 accounts in the top 1,000. I got 4 triples yesterday with stars. Spent today doing friendly challenges. Think I figured it out a bit. Yeah, his army is... It's one of those armies that's deceiving, you know? You don't even know what Star's army is? Let's check. He is currently rank 1, 3, 6, 7, 12. And there should be another account up here somewhere. Oh, 4. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 12. And I'm pretty sure he's using the backpack. You're good in my book, bro. Tilting doesn't help anymore. Yeah, I know. But it's one of those things where the mistakes you make on one attack, like, end up translating to the other attacks. So he has a bunch of fodder for the flinger, I'm guessing. Because who else would bring barbarians to the Dragon Rider army? Let's check his spells. 4 quakes. Wow, 4 quakes. That definitely looks like it's fuel for the flame blower. Or unless he's using 4 quakes together with the fire heart and the backpack and the giant arrow. I think that makes sense. And this is a recent base he ran on defense, so I'm surprised to see that he's just using it as like a active home village layout. Can I see your defense base? No, I can't share any of my defense bases because I'm on subscriptions. I don't want to get kicked out of my subs. If you text me on Discord, I can share you some bases that will work. And Syed, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. He does this trick where he lowers out the CC and Queen giant arrows on the headhunters. Yeah, I mean, I see what you mean. Like, he lures out the headhunters and shoots the arrow from them. But it's too risky. He can pull it off because he's stars, and I'm pretty sure I've done it once before on the channel. But I feel like 9 out of 10 times you will miss that. It's really tough. Looks like I'm getting beat by one of my clanmates, unfortunately. Also, got a couple accounts below Faizy's here. Although he used to be on top always. I think he's been struggling in this air meta a little bit. And yes, Stars is on YouTube. You can watch all of his hits. Not all of them. I think he only posts triples. He definitely doesn't post fails, but he rarely fails. But I know he does fail sometimes. I've checked out his offense before and it's a little spotty. And let me check again one of my accounts. I do have some bases on this account that I want a friendly challenge. Omar, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you, bro. You say unfortunate, but I know you want to beat me, right? I think you are a little happy that my offense turned sideways today. But there's still a couple days left. So I will have faith in myself to at least take number 1 in the clan for the first time now in a few months, because in the past like 3 or 4 months it's been Faizy number 1. And I mean, I do wish he was in good form this season, because he's a monster when he's in the top 1,000. But it looks like he's around the top 5,000 at the moment. Anyway, let's go for some friendly challenges. I want to use this new army here and figure out if it's better than what I'm already using. Good, finally finished all my exams. Hey, that's great, bro. His highest account got a 3.0 hit rate. I think that means he hasn't failed a Legends attack on it yet. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he has an account that's got an average of 320. However, I definitely think there is a little bit of a difficulty increase in Legends at the moment. He might not be perfect on all of them, because every single account of his that I checked, he had some fails. Okay, what do I even do here? I wish I could get the CC. But I think really one of the things I need to go for to make this really work is to let the Phoenix get some value. So I really want to give the Duke a chance to work on his own. I don't want any other air troops in the area. And yes, I am using the Eternal Tome together with the Healing Tome for this. Although maybe that wasn't the best timing. Where can I use Overgrowth? I think here is okay. Also not using my totems, I'm not sure why. Definitely could have made use of them by now. And there is a chance that this just does better than the army I'm using now, because the army I'm using now is based off of the same guy I got this army from. And he made some changes. And that is a triple. Give him the word and I'll leave him with a shiner and a fat lip. Yeah, right, bro. Oh, yes, Steve. Definitely some bases just feel impossible. I can tell you with the... Yeah, there's, I mean, gotta be one base that can stop the stars, right? I'm thinking at least a few, actually. I've seen some screenshots as well. People posting on Discord. They managed to defend him. And yeah, that's the big thing, is that the arrow, when you use 4 quakes and you completely miss the arrow, you lose a ton of value. Okay, I have an idea for this base. And so first I'm going to use 1 quake over here, but then I'm going to use the other 2 quakes over here. And get that rage shower. I think this should be good to set myself up properly here. Gonna use poison over there on the Guardians. Do have to be careful about this area here. And by the way, guys, these are just friendly challenges. I wanted to give this army a real shot in friendly challenges before throwing it into Legends. This does look like it'll go through. We'll see if all these defenses under the overgrowth can hold me off. It looks like there's a chance, especially the air defense and the multi-gear. We shall see. I was talking about Syed. Oh, he was asking for mod, right? You can text me on Discord. Wick's just messing around. Another nice triple. Let's go for another base. Some of these bases I've just been copying off of other good players. And I'm really surprised that so far this has been as effective as it has been for me. Especially considering the fact I'm not using any sort of rage, like no rage spell or rage gem. That's usually pretty tough. Let's try this. I want to do a couple quakes here, and then one here, and then hopefully get the backpack to go over the air bombs. It doesn't though. And I missed the revenge shower there. So now the only scary thing about this approach is the fact I'm going into both air sweepers. Definitely think this has a potential to miss because of it. Gonna use the Eternal Tome in a second. Just waiting for the Giga Bomb. Just like that. And where can I use Overgrowth? I think here is fine. Good freeze there. So maybe this does go through. Want to see some value from the Prince, hopefully. Although he might not give me what I need. So there might be something good here. There might be something good enough for me to put in Legends, perhaps. Haven't taken any defense yet. Let's try a few more bases. I have 3 more bases I want to try out. And then after that we can go for Legends again. And yeah, I really think that my chances to finish in the top 500 this season have been tough. It's been a bit of a struggle, mainly due to the fact that a lot of players are using Hydra now. I always felt like Hydra for me was like a secret weapon. I got many multiple results in the top 1,000 in the past few months using Hydra. And that was before the new level. You guys should be able to get the setup right. I probably could have gotten the CC, but I think it's okay that I didn't actually. In this particular instance. Gonna use early Eternal Tome. Especially because of all this rage damage. Think that the Phoenix can get good value as well. And really the the big reason that the Phoenix is capable of getting value with the Duke is because of the Royal Rampage. When he's alone, just on his own, that Royal Rampage does like double damage. So it's definitely capable of a lot there. Let's see if I can get this Rage Shower to go off. This is looking pretty strong, guys. I gotta say. 3 Quakes with the blower. I've done, I think now 5 challenges and tripled them all. 4. Defender and Legends, I'll check that. Oh, you were asking for a base link? I unfortunately can't share some of my bases right now. And it's really mainly because of the fact I'm on a paid sub. Okay, let's go for this. I really want to give it a shot in Legends now. Three Quakes, Eternal Tome, Healing Tome, and the Flame Blower. Let's try it. Now this is definitely a good base to bring the Flame Blower, right? It's just a matter of where I should use the other Quakes. I feel like over the Monolith is good. Okay, so first I want to grab at least one of the CC troops. And that is a nice arrow, isn't it? Have to obviously watch the Logger Guardian. A little worried about this split. Might have to use Overgrowth over where my troops went. Like so. And then just hold on to my freezes. I only have 1 freeze left. Gonna use the orb in that area. A poison spell, 1 last totem. And I still have a revive spell to use on the Duke. So I think I'll use it now so that he can go directly into the Revenge Shower. The Revenge Shower goes down, but I'm not sure that the rest of my army will be able to finish the base, despite a good setup. And I think where I deployed my dragons was just all wrong, honestly. I think that was the core issue of the attack. I ended up having Dragon Riders completely split off on me. It was a holy value, right? And then I totally missed. The boss man, hey, what's going on? Hey, would you mind showing how you 3 that one base you said to practice? Not sure which one. I'm not using backpack yet, so if you can show that with the Sun, Rage Eternal, Arrow action figure, and Orb Meteor stuff. I don't even know if I have that base anymore. You might have to come over to the clan. Not exactly sure which base you're talking about either. I can join and friendly challenge, yes. We have Legends 3 Town Hall 18 and 5 spaces. So just come through. Milan, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. I definitely think I'm coming across some good opponents on this account. So there's a chance that I get knocked out of the top 1000 today. Is this the base? Because I have a strong feeling this could be the base. But the good thing here is the fact that I can get a ton of value with the blower. Don't exactly need this third quake for anything. Looking like a kind of a swag. But again, my warden is going completely the wrong way. Want to see better from him. I'm also worried about the fact that I don't have very many troops going this other way either. I don't want to revive the queen. I think that this was correct. And we'll see now if I can finish the base. There's still a monolith, which might be able to stop me. This is my first time attacking this particular layout with the blower like this, and I thought I would have been able to get it pretty easily, but this is starting to come a little close. And yeah, the monolith does stop me here. Let's see if I can potentially drop this baby dragon over here to get the monolith. It's one shot. You can search the name if you type it with one word. Green Eternity. It's pretty easy to find. And yeah, the monolith goes down now, but too little, too late. I might end up switching back if I'm not tripling any bases in Legends, because it's very unusual that I can crush everything in a friendly challenge and then fail in Legends. Okay, I think it's obvious I need to use the blower over the CC. And then try to probably use my other quakes over the air bombs, maybe. I think I want to just drop this one quake first here. And then a nice blower. Ah, did I really miss it? I think I might have missed it. So let's just drop my dragons over here. This is that base I did a 1-star on, but this time I got a better backpack, I think. Gonna use my Eternal Tome. Really not happy with the way this attack is going. Gonna use Overgrowth over here, and I don't know where my Duke is. I think he's on the left. And so yeah, I'm definitely switching back. I mean, I did 1-star with the other army this base. But I think the Raven should be able to pick up the Town Hall, if not the Prince himself. Not a 1-star, but still not good. W Raven, yeah, honestly, the Raven is kind of slept on. I remember when it was first leaked that everybody was saying that it's just straight garbage. But even back then, I knew that those people didn't know what they were talking about. So what is that? 3 hits done, all failed. And I have 2 defenses in progress. So really have to hope for something big there. Let's switch back to my composition I was working with before. And I see you here now. So you want to friendly challenge that 1 base, right, Mr. Bossman? I want to see what base that was you're talking about. And you mentioned some other combination, right? That looks a little something like this, I think. I'll try using this. Stun Blaster with the Raysham Eternal Tome. And everything else I'll do it how I like to do it. This is Army 6. And I gotta say, this variation of Hydra is a little more difficult to pull off. I think that right now you need to be using something with the backpack for Legends 1, but we can try this. Oh, it's this base. Oh, I hate this base. Yeah, really the only like practical way to get to space is with a good overgrowth back here. And even then it's tough. So let's try it. I'll start over here with the dragon, just to start a little bit of the corner funnel. And then the arrow over here. Just to at least grab one, oh, I don't have a Skywagon. I meant to, can you hop on the game right now? I don't know who you're talking to. Empatham, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I forgot to bring a Skywagon. I don't need a troop launcher, obviously. Okay, so what was it? It was 2 dragons over here. And I gotta say, this is really one of those bases that I think it's really well built. They did a good job building this base, whoever built it. Gotta be extremely careful with the Eternal Tome. And already I think I might have screwed it up. Yeah, all my Dragon Riders are dead. That's a tough base. This guy is looking for a home, he says. And unfortunately he has no experience in Legend League, so I'm a little hesitant to accept him. Although if you're watching my stream, you also didn't fill the Skywagon? I think I did. I think that I just didn't get any good entry for the Dragon Riders. So let's try this again, but I think I'm going to be a little more careful where I deploy everything. Definitely need a good early Eternal Tome here. Just like this. And then this is my overgrowth. Have to be careful about this area over here. Especially all these raged multi-infernos. I really think that you need to have the healing tome. I don't know if I can make this work, dude. I'll be honest. This is really tough. Even from like starting from 5 different sides, I feel like it would all end up about the same. And I'm pretty sure with my backpack combination, I did a 1-star with this earlier today in Legend League. Can already see how it's going. It's melted. Just gonna drop everything and force quit. I would definitely tell you to keep practicing it. Keep practicing the space. I don't think I can get the space. Let me find the replay. I think I did a 1-star. It was on this account. And it was this space. And I saw it again and I tripled, but really what happened was I missed the arrow. But with just mass totems, I feel like it's impossible. Without like Eternal Tome, Healing Tome, to get this base. I should have it saved here as well. We can try this new combination with the blower and see if that will work. That's this one, right? So 1 quake here, and then the second quake I think is good on the Revenge Tower, right? Did get that Revenge Tower. And this is an army that's a little different from the one I have in the description, by the way. So you will have to copy this manually if you want it. Otherwise, text me on Discord and I'll send you a link. I think I'm gonna use overgrowth over, like right over here. Try to get a good value from that. Nice freeze. And a good orb. And honestly, this looks crushed now. You definitely need something just a little more surgical to get this base. And I think that setup with all the quakes is good. But without any backpack or anything, it's really difficult. This is probably one of the best anti-air bases at the moment. But anyway. Yeah, so it looks like you guys were right how this double quakes was in the CC. Seems like I made a mistake with this link. So I'll update the link that's in the description. And it should look like this. And this is what I'm using in Legends to climb into the top 1000. One of my friends is texting me. Okay, this base. I definitely want to go for the CC. Like, that's almost a no-brainer. My friend is telling me he's at EDC. He's distracting me a little bit, I'll be honest. Kind of wish he would, chill out a little bit. Jesus, bro. Yeah, I'm screwing that up already because I used my poison spell over here. Yeah, this is not going well. It might be time to call it a night, you know? That's kind of what I'm getting the vibe of. Definitely don't think I'm performing at my best. Why not the government name is crazy? It's not his real name, actually. Tio. When have you ever met somebody named Tio? It's just what I call him. What is this? 74%? Really unfortunate. But I gotta turn on Do Not Disturb, man. What a shame. I definitely expect better from myself on offense. Considering you're out west, nothing would surprise me. Yeah. I've definitely met some strange people out here. Okay, this is interesting. How this base is set up. I kind of want to go behind the sweepers and use an overgrowth somewhere in this area. So let's try this. Nice arrow. I do think I might end up at EDC this weekend, but I didn't want to go tonight. I like to go on Saturday or Sunday. Try to get a nice orb. That's really kind of the last thing I need in this this area. I think I'm gonna use overgrowth here. Completely missed the freeze there, and yeah, this'll fall apart. This is one of those anti-dragons kind of a base, so I'm definitely seeing a lot of good bases today. And before I fail anymore, I want to call it good on the stream. I'm definitely tilted. And want to make sure my friend's okay. Yeah, he's texting me and he's saying that he needs help with something at the house. So I might have to head out now, actually. So, I will be live again tomorrow. That's for sure. Hopefully with some better offense. But other than that, I am ready to head out. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out, seriously. I am hoping I'll have some top 1,000 accounts still, hopefully aiming for the top 500. So y'all have a great night, and yeah, take care.